St. Mary Netherton Daily Chronicle, Evening Edition, January 21st, 1926. Good evening, dear listeners. Edmund Pruitt addressing you as the village clock strikes 6 on this Thursday, which has dressed our village in white, drawn neighbours together over needle and thread, and awakened something long dormant along Mill Lane. The snow persisted through the morning hours precisely as Mr. Higgins forecast, tapering by early afternoon to leave several inches blanketing rooftops, garden walls, and the quieter lanes where fewer feet have passed, creating what Mrs. Pemberton describes as the sort of hush that only fresh snow brings, when the village seems to hold its breath beneath the white. This afternoon's mending gathering at the parish hall proved a warm refuge from the cold. Mrs. Hammond reports that 11 residents arrived bearing thimbles and good spirits, their needles addressing a substantial collection of coats, jumpers, and woolen scarves destined for the charitable distribution. The work progressed steadily amid conversation and tea, with Mrs. Simmons lending particular expertise to the reinforcement of buttonholes, while Miss Twigg guided less experienced hands through the finer points of invisible darning. By 4:30, the pile of completed garments had grown considerably, and Mrs. Hammond expressed sincere thanks to all who braved the snow to contribute their skill. The tea room's apple fritters found appreciative custom among those who ventured through the white-covered lanes for refreshment. Watson claimed the warmest corner near the stove and did not relinquish it once throughout the afternoon, a territorial commitment Mrs. Hartley attributes to his professional judgment that supervision is best conducted from a position of comfort when January asserts itself so thoroughly. Constable Porter observed during his afternoon rounds that the stream running past the old Netherton Mill has risen sufficiently to turn the wheel for the first time in living memory. The recent snow and preceding weeks of wet weather have combined to swell the watercourse, and residents passing along Mill Lane this afternoon reported hearing the creak and groan of timbers long silent. Mr. Orton, who recalls his grandfather speaking of the mill's working days, stood watching the slow rotation for some time and remarked that he never expected to see the wheel turn again. Mrs. Barnes's leghorn hen produced its afternoon egg at 3 maintaining what Dr. Peterson characterizes as admirable Thursday consistency from a bird sensible enough to remain indoors while the snow fell, and industrious enough to continue her work regardless. That concludes our evening report. This is Edmund Pruitt bidding you good night from St. Mary Netherton, where Thursday draws to a close beneath a fresh white blanket, with charitable work accomplished and an old wheel turning once more.